This is a really cool setup, brother.
Thank you, man.
Real homie.
Yeah. Oh, so we got the man, the myth,
What's up, bro?
the gang member leader looking guy. Remind me of your name.
Favio.
Fabio?
Yeah, Favio. Yeah.
What do you want me to call you?
Favio.
Fabio?
Yeah, Favio.
Okay. You got Fabio. Did you see that movie? What was it? Finanachi or Fibia? There's like a secret treasure one called like the Fibonacci or something like that. But I forgot the name of it. But
after a certain time, I started watching movies.
Yeah. But you just got back from a movie today?
Yeah, because like it was this movie I've never watched in my life.
Fibonacci sequence, I think is what it's called.
Definitely ain't watched
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really smart movie.
That one's cool, yeah. But
we said what?
The Da Vinci Code.
He's the movie guy. Like literally any movie that's like one of my friends since I was like a kid. But like he knows like every movie. I don't watch movies, but the movie we just came from watching was How to Train Dragon.
Yeah. Did you learn how to train one?
No. It was a cool movie though.
Yeah.
It's fire. It was the real people version of it. He's seen the cartoon. I haven't seen
it was the live action?
Yeah, that's why I watched it. Like same thing with Dragon Ball Z. My first time ever watching Dragon Ball Z was a live action movie because it had it. But like everyone that's watched Dragon Ball Z, apparently they didn't like it. But like that, like watches Dragon Ball Z anime.
Okay.
Because I've never watched anime in my life. Yeah. Like,
no,
anime. Like no like
Toonami. You didn't grow up on Toonami?
No, nothing.
Cartoon
Naruto.
Network?
Like anything my little brother did, I didn't do.
Why is that?
Because he was just like the smart guy in the family. I was the one that like, I'm the middle child, made these different decisions. It was like, he was just a genius. And I was like, if he likes it, I'm probably not going to like it. Because we like different things. Yeah.
So you would just like to be difficult on purpose?
Nah, I just didn't like it. Like it was like, he was so happy when he would watch it. He would buy the things for it. Like, and he was awesome. He was like a great kid. Everyone loved him because he was like a nice kid. But my friends and I were like different. We didn't watch that when we were like playing basketball outside and like throwing eggs at cars and doing other dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to like put throw rocks in the street to see if we could pop the car's tires while they were going by.
Shit. It's nuts.
Yeah, that was funny. It would get to the point where there was so many rocks in the street, my mom would like come outside to tell us to come in. And she was like, "What are you guys doing? You're not leaving until every single rock is picked up from the street." So we'd be spending after we spent like an hour throwing them, we had to, literally find every single rock, make sure that they, found their home. But I was kind of like that too, like mischievous, but just I was outside all the time.
Yeah, same. I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just like fun.
Yeah, just something to do. Like we used to play golf in my I lived in the neighborhood in Bethesda, and we used to just hit golf balls as far as we could down the street. Now, of course, our aim wasn't perfect, so we'd be getting it like hitting houses and cars and stuff. So
that's crazy. Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, we would pretend to BMX, like we thought we were BMXers, so we would like go on stairs and stuff and make our own skateboard tricks, and we had no idea what we were doing all the time.
It's so fun. My friends, like, we would do that in the neighborhood too, but I was too scared to do those things. I wasn't jumping off. I didn't care about doing no wheelies. I didn't want to do. I was not gonna break my bones for learning those things. Yeah.
Did you break any bones?
Never, bro.
That's awesome.
Thank God. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I don't want to break no bones.
Yeah, I broke my first bones when I was 20. Yeah, I got hit.
Doing what?
Literally just got hit by a car 40 miles an hour.
Where were you at?
Just on the street. I was unicycling. Actually, I don't have it here, but
unicycling like one bike.
Yeah, one wheel. Yeah, I was just unicycling, and like I was just going to work. I used to work at the gym. It was my first job.
And you unicycle to work?
Yeah, I was unicycling because it'd be a little faster than walking.
That's nuts. Was it like those electric ones?
No. It was literally. I mean, this was like 10 years ago. This is when I was, I guess, 12 years ago. I was 20. It was actually March 15th.
That's crazy.
When I got hit by that car.
On a unicycle, that's nuts.
But no, I got off the unicycle. I was running across the street, and then the car hit me at 40 miles an hour, and
I know people always give you that same reaction when you tell them that.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
you are like unicycle.
yeah, it's. I have the wheel too. It's like all bent up. It's pretty gnarly actually.
That's fire.
But luckily,
You're good.
you know, yeah. I mean, I'm somewhat good. I'm like,
You look
I'm
perfect.
98. I'm 98%.
You
know,
look perfectly fine.
thank you, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you do too, dude. You look like you're straight out of like a fashion magazine, man.
This is because I'm around a lot of like guys that are like all about fashion and like just like, you know, art and stuff.
Yeah,
So-
that's short story, I guess, how I met Fabiano.
Fabiano?
What say your name?
Fabio. No.
Fabio?
Yeah.
With a V?
With a V, yeah.
Oh, Favio. I thought it was okay. That's Fabio.
So you know that he's like some Italian guy that like has like long hair and be in all the movies and stuff, named Fabio.
Mm.
Like all the moms love him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is he in Godfather?
He has like B-roll scenes where like it's like wind blowing and it's like a white man with like his hair is just blowing in it.
Okay. His name is Fabi.
Yeah, Fabio. My mom loved him, so she just gave me my name because of that guy.
An Italian name?
Yeah. I asked her why. She said that's why. She loved him. Coming to the United States, she loved that guy. So I was like,
That is so cool to throw people off with an Italian name. Are you Italian? Not at all?
Not Latino.
Sergio.
Real amigo.
Yeah. Are you an amigo?
Yeah, I'm an amigo. Yep, real amigo, yeah.
From, I feel like you would be a mixture of Mexican.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Mexican, you're almost there. Come
okay, Mexican. And a mix of something else?
Come on, something else. I know you got it. You're almost there.
Southern American?
All right, so I'm actually only Southern American. I was just fucking with you.
Oh,
only because
Mexican?
you said Mexican first. I was just fucking with you.
Was you not Mexican?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe Colombian, but
that was close. Ecuador.
Oh, Ecuador. Okay.
Ecuador and Bolivia.
Bolivia. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's. I know someone who's Bolivian.
You been there?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Never. I can't go yet because it's like my brain is not gonna allow me. It's
What do
no
you mean?
water there. Like there's no oceans. You know what I'm saying? No beaches.
Small towns.
I just came from Colombia with my boy, and we had a great time on the beach. We were there the whole time.
Oh, we say Cartagena.
Cartagena, yeah.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Dude, I was staying kind of close to the beach area, like a few blocks away, but it was kind of sketched to the point where if you just walked on the wrong block, you could get robbed and mugged and,
for sure,
taken advantage of really
like
easily.
You don't want to go dressed like this or like, you know what I'm saying? Like wear any cool shit because they will rob you. But
I thought the cops were trying to set me up because I was in an Uber ride heading to my spot, and they stopped the Uber and they pulled me out, like they got me, and then they were checking my pockets, but they were just putting their hands in my pockets without asking or anything. So I thought they were trying to plant something on me. And I don't drink or smoke or do anything, but I was like, oh, this would be the perfect time to try to get that white guy in Cartagena on some, coke charges or something like that.
They were probably trying to take something from you. I don't know if they were trying to plant something on you.
I think they would be able to take something by planting it. That's what the Mexicans did.
Same thing, yeah. They're gonna take something though, regardless.
Yeah, and luckily it didn't. Nothing went down. But I've had my run-in with the foreign police. Not good experiences in Mexico though.
You said you experienced that in Mexico?
Yeah, not good experiences. They got me. They got me.
I bet you they hate Americans over there.
Maybe, but maybe they love them. They love taking advantage of them.
Right. Because even when I go to these countries, they know I'm not from there. Like I'm from South America, and when I'm in Colombia, they know I'm not like.
Don't give you any issues with the tattoos?
No. I don't really get issues with tattoos. I mean, like, actually, I do when I'm, like, out here. If I go to, like, Spanish clubs by, like, Salvadorians or, like, like, gang members, they're always, like, approaching me, like, yo, what gang you repping? And I always have to, like, say the same thing every time. Like, I'm just a barber, bro. I'm just a regular guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't like problems. I'm chilling. Yeah. And then when I tell them I'm a barber, they always end up being, like, my friend somehow. So we just exchange info, cut their hair. Yeah. They're cool guys, just go their way, cut their hair, that's it. You know what I mean?
You like the neighborhood gang-looking barber.
Nah, it ain't good. Nah, it's so funny. It's funny you say that, though, because a lot of people that don't know me would think that, but all my friends that do know me, and people that know me know how like nice I am.
Yeah,
I can be a mean sometimes, but not really.
Dude, literally the first day I met you when we were at the halal spot, I saw you and I was like, he just looks like an artist.
Yeah,
like you have an artistic like.
I want to do music for sure.
Yeah, no, you actually showed me some of your music while this cut was happening earlier today actually by this man right here.
Yes.
Yeah, he made me nice and fresh, but he was showing me some of his music and he's really talented. You are more than just like an artist, like a singer. You think of like the whole picture behind what you do. Like you think of the story behind the lyrics as well, instead of just saying. There's certain artists that are just kind of more of like just kind of the clout chaser. Like they'll just say whatever is polarizing to try to get people to like listen to it. But it sounded like you actually had like an actual story that you were singing.
Not for sure.
So.
I mean, like that video that I showed you was like 5 years ago, and like at that time, I guess like the reason like you can say that is because I really was going through like a weird little time in that video. But like now where I'm at, all my friends, like I told you when I was cutting your hair, like they're just all artists. They're all like entrepreneurs. They're doing cool shit. Like my boy just right there just got me on DistroKid for the first time ever, and like. I didn't know how to do none of that shit. Like all these things that I'm doing now, I'm doing them because I'm around a group of people that like do it already. And like that's it. I guess I'm trying to say this is I'm around a good community of people. And now everything is making sense. And maybe who knows? Maybe like 3 years from now, I'm probably gonna be like a great artist in the DMV area too, because that was one of my goals. Like in my future, I wanted to like make music and just be known as an artist, but I got to do things first that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like get money first.
Yeah, you were mentioning how, and I really like the approach. Like you were saying that in order to get in with the artist or like making those connections, offering value in a certain way, like that way you're not feeling like you're just surrounding yourself with the people and kind of taking from them, but you're like more offering, your energy or insight or even haircuts, things like that people can see the value in, and you're like, oh yeah, Fab, do you mind if I call you Fab?
Yeah, Fab.
Like he's cool, he's chill, like, he's one of us instead of it being like, oh, he's just some guy who's just leeching off of us,
I love bringing something to the table, but I just feel like we all got to collaborate, or we all got to share. Like I got friends that like all these tattoos you see, this is done by Nico Tattoo Sanchez. Shout out to him. The biggest. He's the best. All of my tattoos are done by him. And like, we exchange, I take care of his family. I like cut his kids. Him, he takes care of me, my people. He gives them discounts. He gives me great pricing. Like we do stuff like that. We just keep things like my boy Diego, one of the best painters, Gus. We all just look at each other and we're like, you know what? We got something for each other. Let's just use this and like help each other out instead of like trying to use money for products. Why don't we just exchange with what we got?
Right.
It's cool. It's fun. It's better that way.
Yeah, I agree. I think that can go a long way, especially when you're building the foundation of something. Like to me, it sounds like you're trying to make like some sort of multimedia network where you have artists coming in for the haircuts, you're interviewing them. Like what is that all about? Like kind of like just I want you to explain what you're trying to create instead of me explaining it.
So like what I'm trying to create, I guess, is like kind of like a weird question, because it's what I'm doing right now is not even close to what I want to do. But what I'm doing right now is, I guess, what I can do. So I'm just making the best out of what I got. But all the stuff that I'm doing is community based. Like I'm just trying to get people to like lock in what I'm building, and what I got going on is pretty dope. Like you know what I'm saying? I've been going through some shit that's held me back, which is cool because we all go through things. But I know like I got this vision and I see this future for myself. But it's not like just me. I see like my friends getting money with me. I see like my family getting money with me. I see people working with me, not for me, getting money with me. So, because I'm getting good money right now because of barbering. But I don't want to be a barber. Like, that's not what I want to do. But I want to own a barber shop. You see how it doesn't make sense? But like, that's what I want to do though. Like, I don't want to cut hair, but I'm amazing at it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to own a barber shop because that's what I have to do. Like, I saw what it did for me as a kid growing up and how it saved my life. So I got to do it.
How did it save your life?
It just kept me busy. I got ADHD, and like, my mother was taking care of me my whole life. My father was never there. So like, all I did was whatever I wanted to do. And it never was like, it wasn't a bad thing, but it wasn't good. I wasn't around the best kids, but I wasn't making like terrible decisions because my mother was such a gangster. She just let me do whatever I wanted at the house. She's like the type of mother who like, yo, you want to smoke weed with your friends? Smoke it here. You know, like, yeah. So she was more on like that side. So I would like, you know, just do what I wanted. That's it. Thanks, my mother. Shout out my mom.
Yeah. But do you feel like that's kind of shaped your, like, how has that shaped you now?
I mean, not having like, you know, like a male figure is hard, but having an independent mother that's always working. She wasn't really like there like to show me love, which is everyone's, you know, like sad story, but it's deeper when you're like the, you know, the only male, like the first male at least in my family, because I got a little brother. Because like I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying things, but I'm, like I said, I don't do what my brother likes. So you can just imagine, I'm definitely not a school person. I don't follow like directions too well unless they're like great directions. Like I follow real leaders. I don't just follow people because they say go to school, you're gonna make money after you get all these hours. I'm like, nah, I gotta like love it, feel for it first, and then figure out if I want to do it. And that's how everything's been for me, like barbering, music, like, and I've done it little by little, but it's because of the life circumstances, you know what I'm saying? But I'll get there. I'm gonna get there soon. Yeah, it's coming.
It's kind of crazy how like we surround ourselves, or just we meet all sorts of people throughout our lives, and like we kind of don't really think much of it until like a lot later, whenever we see how it's like turned into whatever it, you know, turned into. But it's kind of cool. It's like all these icons, all these people had met at one point in time, and it was just kind of like a dream, and they were all just thinking about like helping each other out or seeing what they could do, you know, like it was just this pure innocent excitement of just like creating and sharing and building. And I feel like that's what just is like, you had that mentality, but that's just what's happening to us creatives. It's like we're just attracting certain people that are vibing with our vision and our energy. And it's just like a matter of time before you just find that person who's actually that action taker, who actually like has a plan or like is an executor, or, you know, those are the type of people that you start surrounding yourself with, because it's just like, that's the type of person you want to be. And that's when it's just like, it just starts growing into something that's really, you know, meaningful, something that's like more of a long-term thing. And then you look back and be like, damn, we really did that.
Yeah.
And it just all happened from just like spontaneous moments of just like, hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to hop on the podcast?
Actually, it's that feeling that you guys had, or like this.
Like you just saw something in somebody, and you're like, hey, well, let's see what happens. Like, there's just, why not? You're on your, you know, you seem like a chill guy on your, you know, path. That's at least how I felt with you. That's what I was like, you know what? Like come to the podcast. Come like share some of your energy, because it's like I see that in you. Like, you know, we're all different parts of our journey, but there's still like that love for what you do, but you see a bigger vision, and not many people can actually see that vision because they're very nearsighted to, you know, what tomorrow brings, or like how I'm going to get the money, you know, like where's money coming from? It's like their priorities aren't in the long term. So it's like, I see that you are a long-term thinker.
No, but it wasn't like that at first. I think that's how I went bald. You know, I was just stressing.
Oh yeah, that's how you got bald?
Yeah, man. Because like I said, I'm the first male, so like at a young age, a lot of things were happening that I didn't expect would have happened to me and my family, like house evictions, and, you know, just a lot of things like homelessness, and like me, like I didn't have like a lot of places to go, so I kind of had to like figure it out. And me not going to school and, you know, doing the things I love, it weren't always the best decisions, because sometimes the things I love weren't the best things for me. at that time. Like barbering was good, but like I would be up all night with my friends, drinking and smoking, doing drugs, and then wake up in the morning. I got to do 10 clients, and I'm waking up 3 hours late. Like it's not working out, and then I'm blaming my life because and myself because things aren't going right. When in reality, it wasn't that. It was just I was making the wrong decisions, and then I was just worried about not having what I wanted right there and then or the next day, and I started losing everything because that's how you really lose everything. You start panicking, and you start overthinking, and you forget about just that break by break, take it day by day. And that comes with maturity, bro. You gotta go through certain things to learn shit like that.
Yeah. I can tell you've been through a lot, man. Like you're
a little bit
multifaceted, but you're also really charismatic. You seem to really just love people.
There's a lot of people out here, so you gotta. Not everybody's fucked up, Not everybody's has bad intentions. I used to think that, like everyone's against me. And then it has nothing to do with friends. It started with family, but then of course friends do things that really fuck your head up because friends, they're not people of course you choose them, but they choose you. So it's you guys got this bond. So it's weird when they do things that they're not supposed to do because it's fuck, I didn't want you to do that, bro. I really love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta do some dumb shit like that? But you learn from that, and then you grow. Now I got cool ass friends. You get wiser, and all my boys now are go getters. So they're dope.
That's sick, man. Yeah, it's hard to find those people, and in fact, I kind of I stick to myself for the most part. Yeah, and just put my head down. And every once in a while, it was my first time going to a festival. Yesterday, actually, Warped Tour was happening. I know you were talking about your festival too that you invited me to, and I wish I could have gone to that too.
That was fun.
But being in Warped Tour kind of opened my eyes to just the amount of different personalities that there are, and it was just everyone in one spot. And I remember I was just walking with a friend to go see Avril Lavigne, and I'm trying to get past everyone. It's just totally packed. I'm trying to get past people. And I'm like, excuse me. And if I get to this one group of people, and you could just tell that they, for some reason, were just wanting to be hostile. And I was trying to get through. They're like, no, there's a kid in front of you. I was like, okay, where? And I didn't see any kid. And then I was like, okay, I'm just trying to get through. No, and then some dude just from behind me grabbed my arm. He's like, dude, I will kill you. I was just for what? He's like, you don't pat, you don't hurt that kid or I'll kill you or something like that. I'm like, what kid? And I'm just trying to get past you. What, you're trying to make this into something. It's not that deep. This really, I'm just trying to get ahead. I'm trying to meet my friends. Just and as soon as anything happened, there was just some sort of person crowd surfing. And for a split second, people there was a moment we were looking over there. As soon as they look somewhere, I just try to get past them. But I was just thinking there are so many people stuck in their own way, but just thinking that they're the center of the world, and if something just interrupts their world, that it's just shattering. It's they will literally ruin their entire life over one moment. They're so hostile towards me, some guy who you don't even know, and I'm just trying to get past you, and you're trying to make this into such a crazy moment right now. I'm not buying into it. You want me to be angry with you, but I'm not going to be, because it really isn't that deep. But what I'm trying to say with all of that is that you're going to get all kinds of personalities and people that have gone through stuff. People who haven't, people who react that way, I think of their life must be so good that they will choose to react so stressful. They'll be so stressed out by such a small moment.
Yeah.
For sure. You really haven't gone through that much. If you're going to be, that's the moment you decide to explode.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean, you were, one of the things you said where you're it's their, they act like they're the center of the world. I mean, it is. I do believe in that. Like, it is their world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe, everything is about you. This is your world. I believe all my boys are superstars. I think you're a superstar.
Yeah.
I think we're all superstars. But then I remember we spoke about being like respectful and like having manners and things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it just comes down to that. Like, some people just don't know how to handle things under pressure and just chill and just breathe, And not everything is got to be like, bro, like I want to kill
intense.
you.
Yeah, literally.
You can talk about. It's easy to talk about things, but people choose. No, it's harder to talk about things. People choose the easier route, which is let me just get mad and get angry and say stupid, random things that don't make sense. Especially when you're at a concert around drunk people, bro. Like, I don't even go to shit. I mean, I'll go to concerts, but I don't even go to clubs or anything like that because it's shit like that.
But yeah, it was just eye opening that there's just so many different types of personalities, and it kind of reminded me why I don't even go out much. Like, it's just there was so many people while even we were walking there, just sad. And I know it's an emo concert. I know that everyone's going through something, and they have their own outlet, and they're looking for a way to relate to each other and connect, and like that's great. But it's like me coming from the outside, loving it. Growing up with emo rock music, like Limp Bizkit. I don't know if you know any of these guys. Skillet, Blink-182, Sum 41, Flyleaf.
Nah. Only like
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, of course. Okay. Like Blink-182, Linkin Park stuff.
Okay,
like
so yeah, Sum 41 was their lead singer. He stopped making music, but then he was on stage. So that was really sick. With Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne was sick, but people sometimes are just it just gave me it reminded me why I guard my energy so much. When I'm with people, it's just
you gotta be around the great community, man. Like I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard to find those people, but it's better to stay away and just chase the things we love to do. And then that those people that are attracted to the shit that you're attracted to are somehow gonna come around you. Which I feel like it's 3, bro. It's 4 a.m. in the morning right now, and we're at a podcast. My boys are up right now because clearly they're crazy as hell too.
Yeah.
So we're all just 4 guys in a room, just crazy as hell.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cool. Unseen small, 1% progress here and there.
There's a community of us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you're gonna find these people that are doing the same thing you're doing. My boy just performed yesterday. My boy's, he's another artist upcoming, and me, I just signed, did my first the distro kid signed up for my first
release
distribution, whatever it is. We're gonna drop my first song on Apple Music yet, so that's gonna happen soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
I haven't yet. I'm going to soon. I have a couple of songs. I don't know what to drop yet. It's so confusing. I just love music, and I feel like because I get so vulnerable in like songs, I don't know if I should put them out. But then, like, as I meet artists and people, and I get to talk to them, they help me out. And they let me know it's okay. Just put it up.
Yeah, maybe you should just have songs that are like people are getting to know you. Just songs like
you're right. I'm just putting them up.
Yeah, first song that you should have out is like "I'm Not Mexican."
I'm gonna do that for you, dog. I'm gonna do that. I'm not Mexican for you.
Yeah. Just songs that just say things that you're not. You know, like
literally
not a gang leader.
Not a gang member.
Yeah, not
a gang. That actually would go viral. No bullshit.
Yeah.
If I made a what I'm saying, like a cover art with the title "I'm Not a Gang Member," it would go crazy.
It would. Yeah. It would. I feel like even sobriety is starting to make like a comeback, like in mainstream. Like I know, like. A lot of the cultural pop and hip hop is just constantly getting drunk and high and smoking and every day partying, spending money on stupid stuff, whatever, like liabilities everywhere, and it's like that carefree spirit. But I feel like I'm seeing a shift even in artists where it's like John Summit is starting to run more, like he's starting like running clubs. I feel like they're becoming events. Like festivals where people would get high and go to these DJs are now doing running events, like gym related activities. Like they're like come to our wellness, noticing there's more of like a shift in the energy towards wellness and consciousness and being in a higher vibration. And then it is being constantly numbing yourself. But I mean, there's different worlds, obviously, but at least what
Oh, you're saying you see more people in the gym now and stuff like
I'm
that.
seeing more of like an awakening happening, at least kind of more of a we got to take things in our own hands type of thing, like our mindset. We want less involvement with the government. You know, we want to kind of do things on our own. At least maybe the things that I'm being exposed to, I'm sure like this is going to be, all over the internet. So it's like all types of people and whatever. But, like at least from my world, I'm noticing that's kind of what I'm seeing the influence be a little bit more. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think a lot of people are doing like a lot more healthier things in their life now because like we do a lot of drugs, bro. A lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, staying up. Like it's very legal now. I'm older now, so I'm noticing everybody around me does cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's normal. I don't do cocaine, by the way. If you do drugs, you're not a bad guy, but stop doing drugs.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just smoke weed. It's a drug, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, we all have like our escape. Like there's something that
I want to stop that shit too. I don't think we should inhale any drugs. I don't think we should be smoking or drinking. I do want to be sober one day. My father just died of drug overdose 2 years ago. So like since then I definitely ain't pick up no drugs. But weed, marijuana only. But yeah, I don't think it's a good thing for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would tend to agree. But I think I've become a lot more understanding of why people do it. It's kind of being around the club culture, even artists. Like I'm working with artists in the studio. I remember certain times where they couldn't even have they couldn't write if they weren't high or they weren't drunk. And they're like, hey, do you mind if I just take a second? Can I smoke in here? No, go outside. And then they would get drunk and stuff, and they'd come back to the studio and they'd be incoherent or even sleeping on the couch. And I'm like, all right, what do you think about this beat? And he's just like completely
that's
zoned out.
It's stupid. See, I mean, like I'm not like going against because all my friends they do it before they get in the studio, and if that's their like method, it's cool because they're making music. If you're not making music, if you're not getting shit done, then you're the problem. The drug is the problem. The drug is using you. You're not using the drug. So
that's good.
Yeah, I feel like it's like if you're gonna do something, do it responsibly. You're a grown adult. I hope you're using drugs as an adult. So
yeah,
just don't use it, bro. Just stay away from drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just go make music sober too, if you could. If not, have fun. It doesn't matter. Just make music though.
Yeah. I think it's like a whole other side, even with like making music, like making beats and.
Or just getting shit done. Just get it done.
Yeah. I've heard like the term like, I made 10 beats in one day. Like I'm trying to think like the quality of your beats. Like how are you doing? You did a beat every hour. It's like, why aren't you like focusing on one song? Like or learning how to like really perfect your craft.
That's different for me because I'm not like a producer, but I understand what you're saying. Like, just doing too much. But if they're doing it at practice, I think it makes sense because that's what sequence. I used to do. Like I would like to get better at cutting hair. I'm cutting like as many people as I can, 20, 30 people a day. Believe it or not, I worked at a barbershop where one day I cut 30 people in one day. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's real.
So what was it? One clip per person? Like,
no.
You running around in a circle?
This is back when haircuts were like $12. So like I don't know. I guess I was in the barbershop a lot more than I was now. I only work about like 6 hours a day now, cutting hair. But I'll be there all day because all my boys are there. They like to hang out there. You've been there. It's just a vibe.
Yeah.
So it's not really a barbershop. It's just a vibe. It's the headquarters.
Yeah, but, I see that. It's like the breeding grounds of creativity.
Yeah, man. It's not there yet, but I'm gonna show the world, or at least I'm gonna start with the DMV first. What I can do for us, because it's not just for me. It's for us. It's for the DMV.
Yeah, and you were showing me some videos, people doing like ciphers in your barbershop?
Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. I want to have artists come through and show off their songs, their skills. I want it to be about them. Like I think it's cool. I love showing people off. I love people that show off what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like be cool, be fly, be you. Just have manners, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Maybe you should name it. Can you make the cut? Or you make the cut?
That's fire.
Yeah.
You make the cut. Yeah. Can you make the cut?
Can you
like
make
that.
the cut?
Yeah.
At the barbershop while people are rapping there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm always like just coming up with random stuff. The thing is that maybe I gotta like keep my ideas. Some of my ideas I gotta keep them to myself because I feel like, huh?
You do, but also like a lot of things that like we think we say out loud, like people are gonna get in the way of. But at the end of the day, God, I don't know if you believe in God or not. I do.
I'm spiritual, but
yeah, I'm not like Christian or Catholic. I believe in God though, because I was baptized as a Mormon, and I was baptized as a Christian, and I was baptized as a Catholic, and I don't believe in religion. I believe in God, and I just think, there's a God out here, and you just gotta. I'm sorry, I'm just had a little high moment. I was thinking about some other stuff, ADHD that happens. Yeah, but
no, I'm very spiritual too. I think that men have created a system for us to try to understand the teachings of universal teachings, things that are incorporated in every tradition, or different certain types of, not tradition, but certain cultures, like I think we all share, there's a universal truth to just living. And I feel like religion helps people that are unguided follow those, guidelines. But I think that there is like a mindfulness, like just being mindful of something beyond you. There is so much more energy at play that has even more meaning even. But yeah, I was raised Christian for a majority of my life growing up. But I realized that it was just like, I think when things are written, I'd start to figure who's writing it. Where's this language coming from, and what are they trying to get me to do?
Yeah.
So I do believe like you can impact people, and you have a legacy, and that there's reason to be a good person. I don't think you need any sort of reward for that reason, though. Like, I don't think there needs to be a transactional service for why you're a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's where I disconnect from that Christianity.
Like they're giving the money stuff?
No, saying that I'm doing this because I want to get to heaven.
Oh, okay,
so I'm doing it because I want to be a good person.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a reward. I don't want there to be, like, I get like karma. Bad things happen to bad people. Good things. You're spreading that energy.
Yeah, of course.
Like I rarely talk about religion, so this is a rare moment.
Yeah, that's cool. I get it. I mean, it's a hard topic, because not everybody believes in God. I mean, I do. Like I said, I just don't know what religion, I guess, fits for me, because I've tried them all. I don't believe in a religion. I just believe in God. I don't know how like that works, but
I think that all religions have there's space for all religions, and as long as we're not getting in the way of each other, just letting each other coexist. I think that's huge.
For sure.
And it's kind of sad to me, like that because we're so different, like everyone's so different, that it creates divide in some of our thinking, or we sometimes can't see past our differences, and it creates all this tension and turmoil and misunderstanding. I think if there was just, let's say, like one universal language where we all just spoke the same and we could just understand it, like if I said something to you, you just understood me. And I think that's majority of disagreements just come from not understanding where that person's coming from.
Yeah.
I
think sports help us with like shit like that. That brings people together, like sports and stuff.
Yeah. And music.
Yeah. Like there's timeless music that you've heard that's been played years and years and years and years, is ongoing. It just brings people together. Everyone can dance this song. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter what you are. Spanish. We just all know those things bring us together. That's why I like don't do politics or religion. I just don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't even care about talking about it. If I get in an argument with anybody, anyone tries to get in an argument with politics and religion, I just agree with you. That's me. I'll agree with whatever it is you say, and then the moment I walk away, in my head, I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to this person again in my life, and I'm just gonna go my way and just do my thing.
Yeah.
That's how I like living my life. Like, it's my world. I don't owe you anything, so I'm like, all right, this guy's really like obnoxious. He doesn't know how to talk, bro. He thinks everything is right. So you know what? He's right. I'm wrong. You got it. I'm out of here, bro.
That's smart.
But I gotta argue with you for it. You're a brick wall. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna change their mind.
I can't change nobody. I just get out your way, bro. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm wrong.
You're right.
Just let them. Who are they? Like, that has nothing to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to hinder you from getting to wherever you gotta go, bro. Like, I just had that happen to me yesterday. I was cutting hair. I'm giving free haircuts for the community, and this guy tries to fight me.
For what?
Because he wanted a haircut, and I couldn't give it to him because I was setting up, and he didn't let me finish setting up my station. And he kept asking me for a haircut, and I said, I got you, bro. Just give me a second. I'm gonna set up. I'll take care of you. And then he comes back again, drunk, of course. That's why I say don't drink. Asking for a haircut. I'm like, bro, chill. I got you in a second. Don't worry. Just let me finish setting up. He's like, yo, what's up, man? Like, you got me. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna want to cut your hair. Like, you keep bothering me like this. It's like, we're not even setting up yet. I'm not done setting up yet. I got my friends over here. They're waiting for me too. That have been waiting for me since 1 p.m. It's like 5 p.m. And then he's like, okay, cool, I understand. And then comes back, grabs a beer, leaves. Even though I said when you grab a beer, you got to take a picture of my card and post it. Didn't post it.
Oh.
Comes back 30 minutes later, grabs 2 beers, puts one under his armpit, and then grabs the other beer and is like, yo, you post me yet? So that's where things turned left. And I was just like, all right, bro, you're doing too much. And then got me out of my character a little bit. And then my friends got in the way, and they weren't gonna let me do anything because they won't let me get out of my character. Yeah, because that's just not what we want to do. We want a positive vibe. We're trying to get things, going for the community. Things are cool right now. We're building things. It's not what we was doing. So yeah, got him out the way quick. I was like, security, get him out of here. Yeah. This guy's drunk. I'm gonna open hand smack him if you don't. So they got him.
With the baby powder.
Yeah, with the baby powder, yeah. Just like that. Boom.
I just see from a distance just a cloud of
just like that. They everyone would have thought it was a meme, so it'd have been fine. Yeah. Because we were in a festival.
Yeah, I think it just takes one person to get under your skin to you just ruin what you built.
You can't do that though. You gotta have control. Everything is emotion, especially as men. Women, they can do that. Men, we can't do that. We can't let our emotions get in the way of anything at all. Even when your woman cheats on you. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter who died in your family. You have to learn, it's a time and place. You don't do that there. You just take care of it when you get the chance. You just got to take it to the chin and just, depending on where you're at, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? That's just how things go. That's life, bro. As a man, we don't have like people that just are going to pat our back. We, look up suicide rates. You see the statistics. Numbers is way higher than females. Yeah, females rule the world, bro. We love women, but men go through a lot more than women do. And I stand on that.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally, at least, like when it comes to the physical stuff, women have bodies. I love women. I see what they got to go through. Their periods, they got to carry the kids. That's big shit right there. Like, they're bringing life to the world. But then when it comes to like actually being in the world, everything is easier for them. Once we're here, we don't have, it's harder for us to find women if you don't look good. If you don't have money, you can't get anything. You can't buy a house. You can't take a girl out to eat. You can't take yourself out to eat. If you're not the best looking person, now you have depression, or if you have things in your life that have gone terrible, you're depressed. And if you're just naturally a depressed person, it's hard to get to where you want to get as a man. With women, you could be depressed, still look good. And, somehow, some way, you got somebody in your face trying to give you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just women just have it a little bit easier. Not
Mm.
all. Not
Yeah.
saying all women do,
Mm.
but most women do.
Mm. Yeah. I tend to agree that there's kind of a imbalance. I think it's just different experiences. I think women experience being on the more quote powerless side of things, physically unable to defend themselves, thinking about being around a lot of powerful people, just men in general with very, maybe they don't know how to communicate very well, and women are more emotionally intelligent than most men. So there's being around that type of pressure psychologically, not knowing how to defend yourself physically. I think that could be like a huge burden that a lot of women have to go through.
I don't think all women are emotionally intelligent than men, but I see what you're saying. They're like a lot of women, they are, because they do a lot of things, that make sense. They're real strategic with it. But yeah, like, I guess maybe the women I'm around, they're real emotionally unstable.
Oh, okay.
My God. It's crazy. I'll call a girl right now. She see how emotionally unstable she is at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I have a
They're
very
everywhere.
small lenience
There's
for
a
that.
community of them.
Yeah, don't introduce me, man. I don't want the introduction, man.
I love them though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably a ride.
They're fun.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah, yeah. I'll stick to the
classic
the
girls.
sane ones. No, I like all kinds. Trust me, I like all kinds of women, but I like ones that.
Oh yeah, that don't bring that bring all that.
That don't bring me all the headaches.
I don't like that shit either. I was talking about whores. I like whores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I love whores.
We're just saying.
I was saying I don't like that depressing stuff. But I love whores, so that's what I was getting at.
Okay.
I love them, yeah. And most of the whores are just got a lot of shit going on with their lives, their past, daddy issues and shit like that. So
yeah.
it's like,
yeah. You know what? I think that there's like moments that it's not like having that mentality serves you, but I think in the longer run, you start seeing that it just is kind of more of a waste of time. Like I feel,
what is,
at least me being in my 30s,
what's waste of time?
I feel like entertaining women for more just for like sexual reasons, for desire, lustful desires.
This, right? I'm not saying this for like just for everybody, but you go to the gym, so like, you look good, you're a handsome dude, you're swole, and that's good for you. It's beautiful, and that's what I tell all men they have to do. They have to take care of themselves, because say if you do decide to get in a relationship and 10 years down the line she leaves you get with her at 25, she leaves you at 35. Now you're not this fucking fat dude that just sat around for 10 years and gained all this weight because you were in love, and now she's this beautiful, gorgeous woman that you spent all your money on, gave her a brand new whip, took care of her, and you're just this fat piece of shit. Instead, you're this good looking dude, with a podcast, which is cool. Do that. But that's not everybody, bro. So I tell my people, work on yourself, be single, fuck bad women, have sex with bad women, and go to Colombia, go with me, we'll have a great fucking time, and just worry about yourself, bro. Because like right now, if you're like 20 to 40, I think that's like the age to just focus on you, build you, make sure you're going to the gym and try to get the best version of you. Because after that, like whatever you didn't do in those 20 years is going to show in your 40s. And I'm not trying to have that.
I think that there's like, I never understood when someone said, it's just a phase, like you'll grow out of that way. Cause I remember, being earlier in my 20s and wanting to just like, just being a horn dog. Like,
I swear it has nothing to do with being horny. It has nothing to do with being horny.
Okay, explain that.
Everything to do with my time. I'm not going to waste my time with one person. And like women right now, they're just a liability. They're not where I want them to be mentally. Like if they thought like I did, they would have to speak to me a certain way. They have to talk to my soul for me to understand them. Right now, they're just like, I'm just attracted to whores. I don't want to deal with these fake, I'm a good girl, I love you, I'm here for you. And then you're doing the same shit that these whores are doing that I'm paying in Colombia $30 for. It's like, but they're whores and they claim it. You're over here pretending to be my girlfriend and you're a whore. I don't want that. I'm a G, so I need a girl that fits my caliber of person. And that, like right now, that's just not happening. So I got to get money first, and then after that, things will come and make sense.
Well, I feel like entertaining whores is taking away from all the energy you could be putting into yourself. Or
That's
like,
true. That is true though.
mm.
Yeah, but solo girlfriends, so fuck that.
I actually think that the whore controversy would, like spark up some comments too.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's cool. I don't know what people think. I don't really care what people think. I've always been like that. I posted, you can follow me on Instagram if you actually take your time and look at the videos that I'll post. Like, I do things to like, piss people off on purpose, but I don't do them like where I'm trying to like, pick on people. I don't, like I said, no, like religion or politics are involved. It's just like me showing off like my lifestyle, like what I want to do and how I want to live. And I just love this. Like I have a kid. I was in a relationship. I tried that stuff. And like I'm not good with liars. I'm I'm not gonna say I'm honest. I'm not perfect. I lie myself. I'm not. But I can't be with somebody who's gonna sit there and just continue to lie and be somebody that they're not. So I just rather do the fun stuff and just be single. And one thing I'm missing out on right now is working out. So if I just have sex with whores my whole life and work out and take care of myself, and then maybe at the age of 40 for the next decade, I just focus on me and, have sex with beautiful women and work out. By the age of 40, I would look the part. I will have the things I need. I will make the right decisions, It has nothing to do with being horny though, bro. It has everything to do with my time being wasted. Like I don't want to be with one person because I know I'm a very loyal person, bro. So if I'm with you, I'm not gonna lie. I might have lied when I was younger as like a fucking 16-year-old and shit, but that doesn't count. It's like
I think that
whores, bro. We want whores. We don't want to do nothing else but whores right now.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I don't know, man. Like,
that's what
look. Like,
we're
I
gonna go to Colombia together, bro. You understand?
Dude, I've been to Colombia a few times.
We can
man.
go anywhere,
dude.
Actually.
Honestly, I like meaningful sex better than just like one night stands.
I love meaningful sex.
Like, I don't like a one night stand doesn't do much for me. I think there was a point in time where I was kind of in that like wanting to entertain anything that would find me interesting, and it like got to a point where I found this like more of like I was doing it for the wrong reasons because I wasn't in the state of abundance. I was feeling like I wasn't enough, so I needed to be validated for who I am. So I would seek that and be like, "Hey, do you like me? Do you like? Oh, you do like me. How can you show me? Like getting something from someone like that." Yeah. But I think over time I realized that like the being more abundant and just realizing like I actually don't even need that. Like it's nice when it happens, it's more of like a cherry on top, like
I don't chase it, but
there are girls like during the festival who are like, "Can we make out? Can you kiss me?"
No,
and I was like, "No,
that's weird.
I'm not going to." But the reason why is not that you're not cute or whatever. And honestly, I was like, "Yeah, actually, I think I vibe with you. I'm just not doing that right when I meet someone."
We don't kiss them, but like that's different. That kissing is like I'm not gonna kiss a girl. She's asking me to kiss her at the club.
Yeah, the club. Oh, definitely not outside.
Anywhere we meet, we're not just gonna kiss. But yeah, I'm just like like I said, bro. That has nothing to do with being horny. It has everything to do with my time.
But sharing your energy with someone, just like a girl you don't really know.
My energy's fucked up though. Like when I say that, it's like I've dealt with so much. Like I'm over here working on my energy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think I've gotten rid of all the bad shit. I feel like these little women that think they got some shit going on in their lives, and I get it. They probably do got some stuff going on, but I have shit that I don't talk to anybody about. And I just like, I got to still deal with that. And I'm dealing with it every day by working on myself, by taking care of my business, making money, taking care of my kid, paying my child support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing the things I got to do, getting fly, still taking care of myself. Maybe I got to get in the gym a little more, but I don't want to be in a relationship. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I'm 29. I'm not even 29 yet. Like, I'm not going to give it no more time in this next decade to not one girl.
I think you do need to heal.
I do, but I just love meaningless sex right now, though.
Yeah.
I just love sex right now. Just have fun. I just love whores. I don't want to do nothing else but whores, man.
I think I'm gonna take something out of your rule book. I'm just be like, you're right. You're right. Because you're gonna find out on your own.
I really wanted to be like like a facade. Because my uncle just got on my Instagram the other day, and he was like, "Yo, you over here acting like this for your friends," and I know he's just he's just talking because he doesn't understand. Like he's not around. He hasn't been there for my life. That's what I'm saying it so you can see this as well.
Yeah.
This will never be a facade. This is really how I am. Like I just don't care, bro. I've been heartbroken. I see what it's like in that feeling. I just don't want to go through it right now. And it's a waste of time, bro. I got some healing to do, but I'll do it over time. I have a beautiful daughter. I'm lucky to have her.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be with anybody, it's going to be with the mother of my kid. And that's because she has my kid. Other than that, I don't really like find myself like in a relationship with anybody.
Yeah. I feel like just the same as you building everything that you're working towards, all it takes is one bad apple, one girl to just knock it down. And you might even get her pregnant or something bad happens, or, she might even, me too, whatever, like that's all of those things, especially as men, we have to be aware of. So you got to also guard your energy, even if it's in a disguise, in a form of someone who's attractive, who's just giving you the right kind of vibes, right energy. For me, at least, I've had enough bumps in the road where I need to screen harder. You know what I'm saying?
How old are you now, bro?
32.
32, that's cool.
Yeah, so for me, that screening process is very important to me.
We switch them up so much, it just doesn't matter because, like I said, emotions take over their fucking life. So one day they love you, one day they hate you, and I'm not with that. I'm with whoever loves me, bro. If you love me today, it's cool. If you don't love me tomorrow, it's okay. You'll love me next week. I'll be here. But I'm gonna love this other girl while you're gone, babe. So it's like, don't expect too much because I'm gonna be here. But
there's a middle ground. If you're transparent with them, you're transparent with women, and just being like, this isn't where I'm not looking to take that next step yet. I'm just doing me. I'm focused on myself, my family, my body, my wellness, all that. And you come third, fourth, fifth. If you're cool with that, and whenever I'm free, I'm going to hit you up, or whenever we want to do something. Now, we're on this like same page type thing. It's not like,
it's funny you say that. If you met my cousin, you would love to have him on this podcast because he's like, he looks just like me, tatted up, but he's just like, he has like your body structure. He's swole dude, tatted up, all his hair.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful wife, 3 kids, huge house. But we just like, we live different lives. We have this conversation all the time, this exact conversation. And I tell him the same thing. I like Horace.
Yeah.
I don't want a wife. I love your life though. I love his life. I love that he has a wife and I want to have that, but I don't trust right now. And I don't plan on trusting a woman. It's like a lot of bad things have happened with that in my life. And I'm cool with like my business. I got a beautiful daughter that eventually is going to be a woman, so I'm going to try to raise her my way when I get that chance, you know what I'm saying? But I'm over here working on myself, but it comes with the money. Cause at the end of the day, you can't do shit without money, bro. This is real shit. Nothing works without money. Like,
yeah, honestly, like, and actually, it's a lot easier to get than even than you would think. Like I think growing up, you kind of think you're more of like involved in systems. Like you're like, how do I get money? Oh, I need to apply for a job. I need to have this employer. I need to have this degree or whatever. It's like there's so many more ways to get in the bag, even legal ways, like
of course.
Ways that it's just more about communicating, networking, seeing where you can offer value, and then creating your own system with that, have contracts in place, be able to negotiate, be a people person. And I think that's over, like people kind of get caught up in the more social aspect of needing to follow what is safe or convenient or the easier option, which is being, working at 7-Eleven or going to the gym, or working for somebody like that, hourly. For me, it is so tough to justify my time hourly. Yeah. You're going to pay me $20 an hour? You're going to pay me $50 an hour? $100 an hour? No, like I want to create something compounding where it's like I'm actually creating interest over time with sweat equity. Yeah. I'm building something that's going to be bigger than 10, 50, whatever dollars an hour. There's times, okay, like I'll do personal training for my friends, and I'll do hourly with them, something, so that there's an exchange. You're at least investing in. I'm holding you accountable.
No, you have to get paid for
exceptions.
Bro.
There'll be exceptions, for certain things, and I think that nothing is absolute, but being able to at least create something for yourself long term, that you're building something that you have control of. That's huge.
Yeah, for sure.
I see that in you, though. I see that in you. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see what's to come. Honestly, tell the people what is coming. What's coming up?
EXV, EXV HQ. I'm gonna be doing that real soon. I'm gonna be connecting with a lot of artists and just networking and throwing a lot of parties. I'm really good at parties. I love to throw parties. I'm a good time. I love hosting. I love making people, feel good. So it's a lot's coming. A lot with EXV.
Okay.
Yeah, and then music. Music for sure. I'm just gonna focus on those things. That's really it.
What does EXV stand for?
So it's something I started with my best friend when he died. Before he died, it means everything's multiplied in vain. It just means everything means nothing. Kind of like back. It all goes back to the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's actually right after Proverbs 31. It's Ecclesiastes is the first chapter. Says everything is in vain, and that's just what my brand means. It just means none of this shit means nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're here for a good time, not a long time. So I'm doing as much as I can while I'm here, because at some point I gotta go. We all do. We're all gone.
Yeah, nothing's set in stone.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Things are written for you. So just follow whatever you're feeling in your gut. That's meant for you. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're going to heaven or hell.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's
so you're gonna end with some religious. Yeah, with some religious. After all that,
well, you're going wherever you think you're going, bro. But you're not gonna be here, bro. You're not gonna be alive. And at the end of the day, that's it. That's the truth. You're not here no more, bro.
Yeah.
Time is real, and it's not gonna wait for nobody. So enjoy while you got it, and make sure you have fun and pop your shit, because we're gone, bro.
Yeah. So would you rather live one life for 1,000 years or 10 lives for 100 years?
I'd rather live the one life for 1,000 years.
1,000 years?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because, like, the way that I think, I feel like I just love the way that I think. I love who I am now, and I only like attract like the people that think like me. So yeah, one life with 1,000 years.
Dude, after you make it to 150, you're gonna be barely able to move.
Oh hell no! I better stop aging after a certain age, bro. What am I gonna look like? 1,000? I'm gonna look like a raisin. What type of shit is that?
Yeah. But I would like to. Wouldn't it be kind of interesting to live in different races, like as a different type of person? Wouldn't that be cool?
I actually would love to be a white person. I ain't gonna lie. I think white people are so funny, bro. They're just so funny. You guys do things so different. And because I I grew up around Black and Latinos.
Yeah.
But like white people are just different, bro.
What?
Different breed. I just love them. They're funny. I love my people, of course.
Yeah.
But white people are just.
What makes them a different breed?
Man, like when I first met them, I was scared.
You were petrified?
I grew up around, white people too, but as you get older, you speak to white folks in like jobs and stuff like that. And like, I gotta cut these people, I cut their hair and I'm tatted. I got a face tattoo, neck tattoo. These guys work corporate jobs. So I like at first I was just shaking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like shaking in my boots because I don't want to sound stupid. I want to make sure you're happy. I want to make sure everything goes good. But working where I was working at in Bethesda, shout out to Frank. He's the owner of the barbershop, Synopsis Barbershop. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's one of the dopest barbershops in Bethesda. He's my mentor, taught me how to cut hair when I was 15. He only cuts he loves everybody. Yeah. He's a Christian man, but he mainly cuts white people. That's the barbershop. It's the demographic is just
the area.
Yes, just corporate men. And it's mainly white folks, and they just get different cuts, different swag. You know what I'm saying? The way they come in, most of them dress the same. And I love that. And that's why I feel like I was so booked up because I have like a lot of culture and
Mhm.
they want that. They want to be a part of the culture and we accept white people in the Latino culture and the black
Yeah.
culture just it takes a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying?
So what's something you learned from like the white culture?
Just talking. I want to learn how to just, be more proper with my words. Like it's okay to sound smart. I want to sound smart. I want to be that guy. I want
You
to
sound smart.
I mean, I'm on a camera, so I can't talk all crazy, but
Yeah.
I want to sound smart. I don't want to say dog shit, fuck, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to say, have a regular conversation without saying a bad word. I want to rap without saying bad words. I want to make songs without saying bad words, and it's hard when you're used to just saying bad words.
Yeah.
And you grew up saying bad words, and everybody around you just says bad words. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm trying. The white people definitely have taught me. So
really, I think a lot of white people say bad words too.
It's funny. You're right, because I was at the barbershop, and then when this one white guy said the F word for the first time, I looked back at my owner, like the owner of the shop, and I'm like, bro, did you hear that? And then I realized, like, okay, maybe I could say the F word too, dog.
Okay, so it's more about it.
And then it was like, yeah. So they do, but they don't say it as much. We just say it a little more, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta have some sort of counter, whatever, like figure out which areas white people say the F word or whatever.
It's like it's not even you guys don't say the F word. Like you guys definitely curse, but for instance, in public, I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You're gonna be like, "Yo, dude, what's up?
What the frick, man?
Yeah, what the frick, bro?" And it's okay because that's cool. I love that. I want to say that.
What the frick? What the heck, dude?
It's funny and it's. I love it. I want to be all my friends.
But I think that there's the difference even when you're like in a confrontational situation and like let's say someone's about to like start something with you and like you're mad, like how you're gonna handle that is so much different. I think culturally, like a white, at least what I've noticed, like I feel like black people and Hispanic people are more like vocal about what they're about to do.
We're aggressive, bro.
Yeah, they'll like say, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna go over there and smack you."
It's
at least for me, I won't say what I'm about to do.
No, of course, no. We're very aggressive. I agree with that, and I wish we weren't because it gives us a bad name, bro. It's always like Latinos and black people. We're great people, but because of the mistakes of other people, it'll just give us that like he's this and he's that. Oh, he's Mexican. He's gonna fucking stab you. He's black. He's gonna jump you, and that's just how it goes. But it's not the case. Not all people are like that, but we do tend to just jump out there.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I learned how to speak because you do something out here in the United States, you will go to jail, and you don't want to do that. So, I learned how to talk to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will smack somebody if you get too close. I feel like if you walk past my arm, I have to smack you.
Yeah, there's a smack.
There's a smacking range. You know what I'm saying? You can't go past my hand. As soon as you walk past anything past this, I gotta just one time. And then back up.
Okay. You're also a boxer, so you should.
I boxed before, but like that's just my lifestyle. I would never let anybody. I've been knocked out before. I've been jumped.
Yeah.
All that. It's not fun. So you gotta learn. You learn after.
You know your range. Yeah. You know there's no gray area when it comes to your safety.
No, you just,
I don't play with that.
Just keep
either.
yourself safe. Yeah. Just be cautious. That's it.
I think just like verbally de-escalating, also getting out of the situation. There's no reason to stand there and like let someone actually come to you.
Yeah,
I'm getting out of there. I'm moving.
Yeah. It's okay to move. It's okay to put your hand out. It's okay to get in position to fight.
Exactly.
Bro,
I'm not standing
like I do that all the time.
Chest to chest.
I was with a client and he called me the B word for no reason. Well, there was a reason, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But not really. There was no reason. And I called him the B word back, and he's like, "Don't call me that." And I'm like, "You don't call me that." And he's like, "Take it back." And I'm like, "Nah, you take it back." He's like, "You're a bitch." I'm like, "You're a bitch."
Yeah.
And he's trying to fight me, and I'm cutting hair, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm backing up because he's getting close to me." And
you're like,
I'm like warning him, like, "Bro, back up. If you get too close, I'm gonna have to smack you. This is my friend's friend."
Yeah.
But he didn't. He stopped after a certain while because I kept backing up, and I didn't want to hit him. And they got to a certain point where it was like his friend got in the way. I mean, he knew it was coming. At some point, I had to stop. There's a wall behind me, so if he didn't, I mean, I warned you. Dude,
I feel like you have like. That's what I was saying is you should just film your life in general because while we were sitting down, you were telling me all these amazing stories and everything. So I was just like, you got to have this just televised, live stream it, put, your life out there. Cause it's like, we were saying about how everything needed to be perfect. Us creatives, we're always trying to like build something that's like huge, but it's like all those little pieces make a difference. And we're going to learn where each piece belongs as we go. Yeah. Instead of feeling like we need to have all the pieces already together and we figured it out. And it's like, this is what I'm made of. Like, now this is me, it doesn't need to be that way.
I swear to God, that's how we think things gotta be, but they're not. Yeah. They're not like that at all.
We need to be like, this is the movie, man. I put all my, eggs into this basket. It's like, no, it's like.
We're crazy. It's okay. It needs to you learn over time to like just slow down.
And it's like you were saying, with not taking life so serious, like, why not just like try, just see what happens, put it out there. Like nothing is, everything is temporary, and it's like literally life can change in a split second. So like, might as well take advantage of the fact you have the energy and the vision, purpose, all in the intention right now. Put that energy into what you're doing
while we're young.
Yeah, while you're young, you have.
Don't get in a relationship because then you're gonna waste your time.
Hopefully you find the right person, man. I
want a girl. I want a wife one day. It'll come.
Yeah, I'm ready to build something. I mean, like, I guess it's gotta be the right person, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying myself. Yeah. I'm having my fun, but I'm also putting my ear out there to see if he might actually be someone that, is saying the right things enough for me to actually be like, all right, let's do a little bit more than just hanging out. Like, let's start going on trips. Let's start doing. I want to see you in different environments.
I've never been on a trip with just one girl ever.
You always just going in groups?
No, yeah, I'll go with my boy, or like I'll go with like boys, and we'll just meet girls over there.
Yeah,
I've went with a girl in a group of boys, and she ruined my trip. So I'll never do that again. She like we were having sex, but like I made it clear to her that she's not my girlfriend, and like I'm gonna have sex with other girls in this trip. Yeah, but she wanted to go anyway. She swore she was one of the guys. Yeah, and I guess maybe she thought we wasn't gonna pull any girls, but first night we did. Yeah, it was too easy. You know what I'm saying? It's a group of fly guys. I'm there with my boys. It was, you know what I mean? It was nothing. So we took them back to the crib, and she was not letting me have nothing, no play, nothing at all. So I learned my lesson. I'm never letting a girl come with me on a trip again, unless she's giving me pussy. I mean, I'll let you block that out, but
No, I mean, it is what it is. But honestly, there's some girls that are still about it and aren't gonna lie to you about it. Like they could be cool. Like you could just fly them in, and they could actually help you. Wing you.
Oh yeah. You're saying like for sure. When you're in another country and stuff, flying a girl. Yeah, I mean. I could just do it. I could just do it myself too.
Well, that's fun. No, what I'm saying is it could be fun with, multiple.
Oh, multiple girls. Yeah, for sure. But I'm also going to want to like sleep with them too if we're out.
You do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying you don't. Yeah. Dude, we're spending too much. We're spending too much game.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. You'll get the best parts of these.
Yeah, I agree. But I appreciate you, you taking your time out, especially on a 4 o'clock.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. notice.
Of course, bro.
You seem like a chill guy, and honestly, I'm excited to see what, where you're gonna be even in a week. Like I think even like things can happen so quick. I think you're just you're very purposeful. So I'm hoping to see like even like tomorrow, like maybe he just starts pressing record on his live stream.
Nah, yeah, I'm definitely trying out here, bro. But I appreciate the comments. Yeah. You're nice. I'm not gonna take this.
What?
I'm trying to do that to the camera. I ain't take nothing.
You were trying to.
Hey, why all y'all look back like I would steal something? That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. Like, nah. I just had to do that for your camera. So do that later. But yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
You're a joker. You're a jokester, man. Yeah. No, but I think that there is something like you need to have your guard up as a man. Like, always. Like you always, like there's a level of your energy. You're not always just completely, like flowers and like
Dude.
you can be a mixture of like hard but also soft.
Of
You get what I'm
course.
saying? So
You gotta be.
yeah,
It's okay to be. Just
I
always
think-
be respectful to people and be
Mhm.
nice. Just, if anybody plays with you, just play back.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's a game.
yeah.
But try not to play that game. There's no point. But just stay out the way, man. That's my best advice. That's what I
Yeah.
live. I stay out the way. I'm not about that life. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gang member.
Or
I
a leader.
go to work. I'm not a gang leader. I go to work every day. I love my daughter. I love my friends. I just want to be successful. I don't want the streets anymore. That shit. And when I say anymore, I'm saying as in like I just want to be in the house and like I want to have a regular life. I don't want to be up
Yeah.
at 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm doing a podcast,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool with that. But
Right.
other than that, I'm not like
Yeah,
I'm trying to have a regular life, bro.
yeah.
you know?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to shout out the studio you're part of.
Oh,
as
Highlight
well.
Studio.
Yeah.
Yo, matter of fact, shout out to Highlight for sure. Yeah. Shout out Jaco. He's a great guy. That's the owner. If it wasn't for Jaco, I wouldn't have ran into my friend right there, Pearls. Pearls, he's an artist. Pearls is a man. If you guys on Apple Music, make sure you tune into Pearls. That's your artist name, bro, Pearls? He's probably listening to himself.
Yeah.
He cranks that hard. He's listening to himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's his name on IG is Pearls and on Apple Music. But he just made my account today. The reason I'm bringing him up is because now I'm going to be dropping music and he's a part of my story now too because he helped me open my distro kid. But yeah, I ran into him as my childhood friend after 10 years. Jaco is the owner of High Life. I ran into him in High Life. And yeah, shout out to High Life. They're cool shit. Everybody
Yeah.
there is awesome.
It's not the first time that I ran into someone who was part of High Life. Also, I guess there's a lot of studios around here. That,
It's 3 High Lives.
I ran to. Oh, there are.
There's 3 of them. I've been to all of them. They're all cool. Everyone in High Life is amazing. They're all great people. Everyone is about their business and about what they love, and I love that. And I love to be a part of this community, and I want to keep working with these people. And
Sick, man.
hell yeah.
Yeah, one of the next podcasts, at least the one you're going to be creating, you're going to create a podcast too,
For
right?
sure. Yeah. I'm on my podcast. I don't know the name just yet. I know the Instagram page is EXVHQ. If you guys want to follow it, make sure you guys check us out. But that's going to be the podcast. That's where the page. That's where the podcast will be on that page. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It'd be sick to even have the podcast in one of the studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
We can move it around. We'll
check
move
it out over there. Yeah,
For sure.
But anyway, man, I do appreciate you again.
Thank you, bro.
It's easy chatting with you. So
Yeah.
I know we're gonna have some more of these deep conversations.
Hey, I'm sorry for that little video thing. I thought that was funny.
Oh no, no worries, man.
I just had to do that.
No worries, man. But
Because I'm a gang member.
yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you guys watching. Go check out me on Instagram, Rhyme and Swordway. We got the producer pod, literally clips, little fun little clips. I'm sure we just created a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, we definitely did.
But yeah, go check us out on Instagram and also YouTube. Hanging bar challenge. You hang for 140 seconds, win $140. 86 winners and counting. Go check us out on Instagram. TikTok, we're starting to blow up on there too. So we're just out here challenging and creating unity with the community,
Yep.
So you win $140.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 20 seconds. I pay you $140 if you can do it.
Bro, I shouted you out earlier. You didn't even hear it.
Huh? We do it right now. We can do it right after this. Yeah.
What's up? Do it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm about to.
do it, Sammy?
All right. Well, we're gonna post it up. We're gonna
Okay,
post
sweet.
it. Yeah.
I believe in my guys, so.
Yeah, we're gonna see if
Yeah,
they
I
got
got
it. You have 2 minutes, 20 seconds. You get $140. They're already starting to make excuses.
Bro, how y'all going? Bro, they got it.
All right. So you guys are gonna see on the Hanging Bar Challenge Instagram if they made it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need a percentage of that. I need a percentage of that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He's the business guy. You didn't do any of the work.
Bro, I'm not bro, I've been working all day. I'm gonna sit back and watch y'all hang.
It's good for your spine. No.
You got a barn here?
No, it's gonna be downstairs at my car. We just pull it up.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a mobile bar. So
That's
I
cool.
do it on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. in DC, DuPont Circle, right outside the club. And we get a lot of people wanting to do it. It's a fun time.
Bro, why do I feel like I've seen you out there before, bro? Now that you brought that
I've been doing it for a year.
I feel like I've seen you out there at least once.
86 winners.
86 people do it?
Yeah.
How many people won?
86 people win.
And you played 86 people.
Yeah, well, there's like 9,000, about 10,000. Yeah.
I love it. I'm about giving
Yeah,
to
just giving back to the community.
That's
But
just
like,
fun, bro.
you know,
It's fun.
you make a lot of content, make a lot of funny moments too. A lot of the girls can do it. Kids done it. We had a 6-year-old that did it. 2 6-year-olds. We had 7-year-olds. Girl.
Bro, if a 6-year-old could do it, you could do it, bro. And you pay how much?
$140.
Bro, y'all better make this money right now.
No, man. I'm going to try. I'm going to be there.
Let's see.
Oh, today's my boy's birthday, bro.
Oh shoot! Happy
It's his
birthday, man!
Yeah. Pros, this is the same guy I've been shouting out again. Pros, I shouted you out. What's your Apple? What's your shit on Apple?
On Apple?
On Apple?
Yeah.
Pearz. I know him by his personal name. I'm not going to say it online, but yeah, that's just,
Pearls.
yeah.
Pearls. Do you get the girls? You get
What?
the girls?
That's my dog. They all women.
Pearls get the girls.
I was hearing what y'all was talking about with the relationship stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I was talking about horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, we're signing out. Catch you guys later. Appreciate you, man. Sir.